sitting down after he called a timeout. UCLA Basketball Bruins coach Steve Alford could hardly hide his displeasure with his team's play against the Cincinnati Bearcats. Down 17 points in the second half, the Bruins looked like a rudderless team that, despite only having 2 losses on the season. At home on the Pauley Pavillion court, the Bruins had 18 turnovers, and despite hitting 11 three-pointers to the Bearcats' 8, the Bruins were at 37% clip compared to the Bearcats, who shot 47% from three-point land. They were never in the game after the first half. Every time they shaved a double-digit deficit to single digits, they'd miss a shot, commit a turnover, or miss crucial rebounds. Ultimately, the Bruins' lack of depth and youth has the Bruins looking like they are in for a lackluster season. Last season's 335 season is but a distant memory for Bruins fans, as the catalyst for last year's resurgence, Lonzo Ball, is gone to the NBA. A vocal fan base that thinks UCLA is a top program in the nation will not tolerate another rebuilding season for the Bruins. The kind of noise Bruins fans are making on social media is reminiscent of the clamor that football coach Jim Mora dealt with the last 2 years before his firing this past November. For Alford, like all other UCLA coaches before him, the shadow of the legendary John Wooden, who produced 10 NCAA titles, always creates a perception that UCLA should be contending for basketball titles. Despite winning 68% of his games coached for the Bruins, Alford hasn't met the expectations of the Rapid alumni wanting to end the Bruins' 23-year championship drought. Alford has led the Bruins to 3 Sweet 16s, but the only trophy he's brought was a conference tournament title in 2014. That was Alford's first year, and it's been lackluster since. Cincinnati plays at Pauley Pavillion today. Steve Alford is in his 5th year coaching the Bruins. Cincinnati is favored today. In conclusion, in Steve Alford's 5th year of coaching at UCLA, the Bruins are the underdog at home versus a non-Power 5 opponent. Any questions? Kosher Bruin, December 16, 2017. Frankly, the Bruins haven't done much winning as a program overall since winning an NCAA title in 1995, other than a run of 3 consecutive Final Fours between 200,608. The Bruins haven't gotten past the round of 16 but once. The early season struggles should not all fall on Alford. Having 3 players suspended due to the shoplifting incident while the Bruins were in China dwindled the Bruins' depth. Without depth, players have been asked to step up that may not have gotten the playing time, and it's not translating to success. A game against the perennial top 10 Kentucky Wildcats before the Pac-12 season will be the last chance for the Bruins to turn the season around. If Alford can't lift the Bruins up and the team misses the NCAA tournament for the second time in the last 3 seasons, then Alford will begin to see that sitting on the hot seat may burn up his time at UCLA.